Hello, my name's Lindsay Godfrey. I'm the consciousness guide and also an angel oracle. I deliver angel messages on a weekly basis, and my goal is to send these messages out into the world to have the angels give you their love and their energy and help heal the earth in this time of immense change, and just deliver to the world what it is that they want to say. Usually I just ask that question when I sit down to take a message: what do the angels have to say now? And this message is coming to you from 11/24/21 was the date that I took it down, and it's entitled Unconditional Love Saves. I'll be posting this also on my blog posts, which often go out in a newsletter weekly or monthly, depending on what kind of subscription you would like to sign up for. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel when you listen to these messages, in order to get access to all of the messages as they come forward. The messages are very timely messages, and they really should be seen and heard at the time that they're given, although the messages are timeless in that we are timeless and we live in the eternal now and the presence of the moment. So I'm just going to read these messages. I can do it to where it looks like I'm not looking down at the paper, but it takes an extra step and more time than I really have at this point in order to let you have these dictations. And so I'm just going to read the message to you, and then we'll have a little discussion afterwards, my interpretation. I'm very careful not to add my words into what is coming through the messages. I get much better if I don't think about it, if I just take down what it is that is coming to me. And sometimes it's just one word at a time, and sometimes it comes out as pictures and packet of energy, and I translate that into words that most accurately gives to you what it is that the angels would like to say. So look for the written angel messages on my website, lindsaygodfrey.com, under the angel messages link at the top, and please subscribe. It really helps to get the message out to other people who are looking for guidance and comfort from the angels. So this message: unconditional love saves. The key for progress on the path of awakening and higher consciousness is true unconditional love for the self. The higher soulful self, or the true self, is inseparable from the Creator, the all that is. The self, with a small s, that you appear as on the physical dimension, is but a fragment of what you are. This separation yearns for the wholeness of love. This love is a gift that you must give to yourself. The love of this imperfect being that you identify as, this being of complex energies and karmic residues, is intentionally created as an aspect of the whole, the wholeness of love. It is a version of you that shines a certain perspective on the screen of being. By these words, we point out that the configuration of your life purpose was never intended to be perfect according to the world's interpretation of perfection. Honor the creation of source that you are. Trust the God self that created you. You need to quit expecting perfection with your limited understanding of what that is. You create suffering for yourself and others when perfection is a standard that you hold. Can you allow that to sink in? Forgiveness as such does not exist in spirit. There is nothing to forgive. There is only the eternal now of being that is expanding in unto itself. Jesus Christ steps forward to speak of love. Furthermore, in my embodiment as Jesus Christ, I admonished all to love one another as I have loved you. Love your neighbor as yourself, and love God with all your heart, might, mind, and strength. 2,000 years have passed since these admonishments were given to humanity. The evolutions of man will step into more love now, but only if you love yourself as I love you. Love is a foundation that flows through you and from you. Love is an ever-expanding wave of higher consciousness. Love is the balm of healing for every ill or dis-ease. Blessings of love do we of the counsels of light give to you this day. Receive the love of the self that blooms with gratitude and appreciation for the great blessings of life. Reach out. The hosts of angelic light continue to gather like a rising storm cloud of billowing white. The weather of earth is changing as energetic wind, rain, and storms of light waves move through your cosmic space. This is a rough and treacherous sea for many. See it and remember the stories of calming the seas and reaching out to Peter, admonishing him to walk on the water. I reach out to you to come to me. Hold my hand. Walk over the seas of emotional turmoil that threatens to engulf you. It will calm the seas of self-doubt and overwhelm. Calm your mind and subconscious anxiety. I say to those seas, peace, be still. Peace, be still, my brother and sister, and walk in the light of love. May hands of angelic beings, ascended masters, and all manner of divine help reach out to you. Grab onto this assistance and don't let go. You've got this, and so it is. Jesus and the counsels of light. Now, when I receive this message, I am familiar with those stories of Jesus walking on the stormy seas and asking Peter to come out and walk on the water. I did include in the written post on the website a link to that story if you're not familiar with that particular story of Jesus walking on the water. It's always good to review that and read it again. It's a beautiful story. And there is also another reference, biblical reference from Mark 4:39 that is in regard to the time where he said, peace, be still, and calmed the seas. He was sleeping on the boat with the apostles and they were afraid. Another beautiful story from the life of Jesus, and an allegory to the things that we are experiencing in our life. Many times the stories of Jesus are symbolic and have deeper and deeper meanings. And so I encourage you to go to those links. You can find them on my website. with this message from Jesus, which I had no idea was going to come through when I started. As I say, oftentimes I start with one word in or a phrase. So as you recall, it started with the key for progress on the path of awakening is the love of self. Now, this is a message that Jesus has given before, and I also included in my post that I put on my blog a link to the last message of Jesus where he is like also talking about love, and he also talks a little bit about forgiveness. And this is a surprise to me. I normally take messages from the angels or more likely a host. In this case, they identified themselves as a council of light, of which Jesus is a member of that. And I know that other channelers are channeling different councils of light. I'm not familiar with all of them. I only know what comes to me and what is identified at the time that I receive these messages. And Jesus is the only ascended master that has spoken, that has come forward to speak. So that's really interesting to me too. I think this is a fabulous message of love, and so perfect at this time of year. It seems like the messages that I did get from Jesus were around Easter time, and when his energy is very much present on the earth. And as we come into Christmas, we may hear more from him. And it's a very powerful message to love ourselves as he loves us, which is not an easy task. Self-love is something that I struggle with, and I know that many people do not love themselves. It is a message that people have brought back from heaven, is and the angels are surprised that there's so much self-criticism and even hatred of ourselves that the angelic host doesn't understand. They love us dearly. We are at our core amazing and brave and powerful beings, and love each other, and definitely are moving forward to loving ourselves. And this is the key to ascension and moving forward in higher consciousness. So I'm very grateful to the angels today for that message, and thank Christ Jesus for his message and his mission for the earth and for all of us moving forward. Again, I encourage you to go to my website, lindsaygodfrey.com, and see what other messages resonate for you. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And thank you. Many blessings.